because Christmas looks a little different for us. With the kids out of the house, I wanted our holiday decor to feel lighter, more meaningful, and easier to manage without losing that festive charm. I want to show you how I've embraced this new chapter with simple, heartfelt decorations, but yet keeping it the way I'm used to having it. Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. My name's Melissa. In today's video, I'm just gonna take you around my house and show you our Christmas decor, and it is a little bit different this year. Our kids are both out of the house, and I just kind of felt like, why am I, going forth all of the effort of putting up all of the decor that I have always put up, because no one's here to see it except for me and my husband. But I still wanted it to, be Christmassy. So I do want to show you what I've done to simplify. Being an empty nester during the holidays for the first time, it can bring a mix of emotions and experiences. At Christmas, I've always kind of decorated my house so much that honestly, it almost looked like a Hallmark Christmas movie. But this year, with both boys not at home, it was honestly a little bit hard to even get into the spirit to even decorate. But by making some practical adjustments and just simplifying some of the traditions, I got it done, and I'm ready for my son to come home from Texas, and my other son that lives in Baton Rouge. I'm ready for him to come over for Christmas, and we're gonna have a great Christmas. Now, I did simplify a lot of the elaborate decorating that I did. I didn't put up as many Christmas trees, and I did make adjustments to a lot of the little bitty decor. Now, this is my son's room that lives in Baton Rouge. It has become our guest bedroom since he does live locally. I don't have to worry about making sure that his room is ready for him to come home. So I just added a few little touches so that when guests do come, they will feel a little bit of the Christmas spirit when they're in the room. For my older son, I did want to make sure he had a Christmas tree in his room when he comes home. And this is pretty much all I did in his room, was get his tree up so that when he comes home, he can see the glow in his room. Since the family room is the room that my husband and I spend most of our time in, I did want to keep it pretty Christmassy, but I did make quite a few changes. For my Christmas tree, I didn't put any of the ribbon or the garland that I normally put, and mainly because that is kind of what frustrates me about decorating my family room, is that garland. I don't know if you have issues with ribbon and garland, but I do. So I just took that bit of stress away, and I just put the ornaments on the tree. These are ornaments that are fun. Some of them are ornaments that remind me of my mom that passed away in 2010. The Believe ornament is one of them. And so, yeah, the Christmas tree was a lot easier to put up this year, and that took away a lot of the stress. I did keep a lot of decorations like this nativity scene. This is something that my husband and I had ever since we got married in 1993. So I did keep a lot of the decorations that mean something to us. I made sure I kept those kind of things out as well. Let me know in the comments if you still have kids at home or if you are an empty nester like my husband and me. My dining room table just kind of fell into place this year. Normally, I do a lot more in the center, and I wasn't even really going to set it, and then it just kind of happened and it kind of fell into place, and I like the way it turned out. It's a lot simpler than I usually have it, and I just really like it. I think it just looks very elegant, it looks very cozy, and it was a lot simpler to put together, and I didn't have the headache of trying to fill in a lot of space. It just, like I said, it just kind of happened. And then for the little tree that goes in this corner, once again, I didn't even mess with the ribbon or the garland. I just put the ornaments on the tree. My bows were already made from last year. I had my husband hang them in the attic, so he just took them out of the attic and I attached them to the top, and then I just put the ornaments on the tree, and it was so much easier to get this space decorated for Christmas. Now, as for my coffee bar, it is a space that I did a video for. So if you haven't watched that video, I would love for you to go see it after you watch this video. But it is done up, pretty decorated. But it is a small space, so it doesn't take a lot of time. And the tree is a small tree, so it doesn't take a lot of time either. And I did have a little bit of ribbon on this one, but it was not very much since it is a small tree. But I just think the coffee bar is a space that I wanted to decorate because it is a space that we do visit quite often in our house. I really scaled down a lot in my kitchen this year, and some of the things like the Santa and the sign behind my stove, these are things that I always put, so it was something that was very easy. It didn't require any thought of, what I wanted to go where. So my kitchen, like I said, I scaled back a lot. And the things that I do have in there are just very, I have them in there pretty much every year. Now, this little corner is a corner that has a little bit more, but it was part of a video, and I will link that in the description box because I made that little Mrs. Claus bakery sign, and it was fun to make. So I'd like for you to go watch that video. But anyway, yeah, this is pretty much all I did to my kitchen, and it's just enough. And then the rest of my house, we have our patio where we like to go and sit on cold evenings with the screens down and the fireplace on. So I wanted to make sure that there was something out there that was decorated. I usually put 2 trees. I have an LSU tree and a little red and white tree, but again, no ribbon. I didn't mess with ribbon or garland, simply ornaments. And that really just made things so much easier. And look at this little ornament. A friend of mine at the place where I have my vendor booth, she made this ornament and it's so pretty. But anyway, this is the little LSU tree for my husband. And then the red and white tree. These are ornaments that we've had for a while. Some of the ornaments are, ornaments that friends have given us. Some of the ornaments are ornaments that I've had since I was a little girl. So a lot of these things have meaning, and some of them are just, quirky and cute and things that we liked. So this is the tree that's on our patio. So when we go out there to sit and drink our hot chocolate and watch a movie while we have the fireplace on, we can enjoy the glow of these Christmas trees as well. And the final place is in our bedroom. I normally had a little 6-foot rose gold tree. This year I just put this smaller little 4-foot tree and just put the ornaments on there, stood the little Santa Claus on the table, and that was it. So that way when we go to bed at night, we can have the glow from this Christmas tree, and it's just a cozy little tree for our bedroom. And that is the extent of my Christmas decor in our house this year. Before I close out this video, I do want to share a Bible verse with you, and this comes from the Christmas story passage, and it comes from Luke chapter 2, 6 through 7. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger because there was no guest room available for them. For this holiday season, I would love for you to go to Luke chapter 2 and read the Christmas story to your family so that we can remember why we do celebrate Christmas. To my wonderful viewers, I wish you a Merry Christmas filled with joy, warmth, and creativity. May your homes be bright with love, your hearts inspired, and your days merry and meaningful. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey, and thank you so much for watching. And if you love creative transformations and unique home decor ideas, I would love for you to make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell button so that you don't miss any of my videos. And please give this video a big thumbs up because it does help me out with YouTube. And leave me a comment below because I love hearing from you. And I hope that everyone has a very Merry Christmas. Bye.